Chapter 27, Relativism. To quote Terence McKenna, "You don't have to become so open-minded that the wind can whistle between your ears." End quote. I have spent some time explaining the benefits of a love for knowledge. Without discernment and feedback from nature, you may find yourself lost in an overflow of untested opinions. To quote McKenna again, "If you are passive in the face of this, I think your intellectual arteries will just fill up with mental cholesterol, and eventually you'll have the equivalent of a coronary thrombosis of the intellectual level." Relativism is the concept that every idea is just as good as any other idea. We should respect everyone's ideas because no one really knows what's going on anyway, so anyone could be right or wrong. In reality, ideas follow a natural selection process, just like everything else does. The strong ones live and the weak ones die. Consider the Earth being flat. That was an idea that was fairly strong at one point. I admit, if I was alive hundreds of years ago, I would have probably gone along with the idea too. The Earth definitely appears to be flat as far as I can tell. Today, we have satellites traveling at a precise orbit around the Earth. They ping each other so we can use cell phones globally. They do a bunch of other stuff too. They're pretty amazing. The developers and engineers that put the satellites into space didn't have time for that old idea. They were busy solving problems and delivering value. If they wasted their time on believing the Earth was flat, they couldn't have gotten anything done. There is certainly nothing wrong with proposing a new and radical idea. Indeed, plenty of new inventions and ideas were thought to be impossible when they were first being discussed. The Wright brothers got a lot of criticism for believing they could design an aircraft that could actually work. But as Carl Sagan said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. The Wright brothers provided their evidence. It took hard work, but they did it. Now their idea is the furthest thing from being impossible. Still, you have organizations like the Flat Earth Society. It's healthy to ask questions here. Why is every other celestial body in space a sphere? Why is the Earth the only exception? Why do satellites work? If any of this were true, we could conduct a simple experiment where I could use a telescope to see Portugal all the way from the state of Massachusetts while standing at sea level. That experiment would give me feedback to test the idea. You could imagine what the results would be. Maybe you should do that experiment yourself. You don't need flat earthers or round earthers telling you what to believe anyway. Some may find this process to be painful, disrespectful, or disenchanting. There definitely seems to be this idea that we need to respect everyone's beliefs no matter what they are. Here is the secret. You don't have to do anything. Remember how everyone criticized my idea about the melting ice caps not increasing the sea level? Why should they have respected that? They had strong evidence to the contrary. They can still respect me, or not, that's really their choice too, but they are not suddenly obligated to treat my idea like it has equal worth to their ideas just because I spoke passionately about it. When you introduce ideas to the public, you open yourself up to scrutiny. There's no way around it. Don't look at this in a negative way. Don't take it personally. Hear what others have to say. It will improve you. That's why I don't ever want people to automatically respect my ideas without question. I won't improve as much. I won't grow as much. At the end of the day, we have to make decisions. Some of us have to make more decisions than others. For those who are hard-pressed to make decisions, they may not have the time to respect your idea. They may not even have the time to test to see if it works. They need to act. However, you don't have to wait on some authority figure to validate your idea for you. If a person rationally responds to evidence, do the work to show them the strength of your idea. Don't just talk about the idea. Do you have a profitable trading strategy? Great. Show me your trades over the past few months. Have you perfected a poker strategy? Start placing in tournaments to show others you can beat the variance and chance involved in the game. We can take action based off of our conclusions. Those actions will test the strength of our ideas. We get results. People like results. If someone makes an extraordinary claim and they do offer their evidence, I personally respect the effort they put in. I will at least look at what they have to say. If after their first few points I start finding holes in everything, I drop it. If everything they say matches up with the feedback I am getting, I keep listening. Remember, I'm wrong a lot. I don't know if what you're talking about is the next flying machine or not. But I can discern. I can look at the evidence. I can go out and test the evidence to get feedback. Don't buy into the lie of respecting everyone's ideas no matter what. They may tell you that you are disrespecting them for not buying into what they are saying, but you are disrespecting yourself by not being honest with yourself. Don't feed their ego. Don't enable them. When people get free respect for bad ideas, they don't have to grow to have better ones. Test their ideas, enrich their lives, challenge them. We only grow when we are challenged.